Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we're going to be talking about Cid Raines and Steiner. Two characters who are going to be getting their C90, but with Steiner, he's going to be getting a rework and his brand new LD weapon. Now, I'm going to be covering what exactly they are going to be getting with their changes and let you guys know towards the end of the video whether or not they are worth chasing for. So, as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Opera Omnia content. Do let me know down in the comment section below what your plans are for this upcoming banner, if you're going to be pulling for them, or if you already have Cid Raines, are you going to just take the free upgrade and move on and wait until another banner? So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we'll first start off with Cid Raines. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the intro of the video, he is not going to be getting a rework, so we're just going to talk about his C90. So his EX passive, when equipped, gives him a 40% Brave damage dealt up, a 20% Brave gained received up, and a 20% stolen and recovered max Brave overflow up. With his C90, his EX ability now turns into a 3-hit AoE Magic Brave, plus a single target HP attack 4 times. His C65 extension got extended to 7 turns and provides the party with a 10% stolen max Brave overflow up and a 20% Brave damage cap up. Now with Steiner, with his rework to his skill 1, gets an additional 2 uses and becomes an 8-hit melee Brave, plus an HP attack 3 times that extends his attack down debuff to 5 turns. His skill 2 becomes a 4-hit fire melee Brave, plus an HP attack 2 times. The plus version of his skill 2, which you need his own chivalry buff active from either using his skill 1 or skill 2 to get it, turns into a 6-hit fire melee Brave, plus an HP attack 3 times. With his C90, his EX ability turns into a 4-hit AoE melee Brave, plus a single target HP attack 3 times that now deals 100% splash HP damage after each HP attack. His EX buff now adds a 40% party, except for himself, attack up, and a 20% party stolen and gained max Brave overflow up. His C65 extension got extended to 7 turns and adds a 10% party gained max Brave overflow up and a 10% party Brave gains up. His LD ability, Flare Sword, which has 4 uses, increases party Brave by 30% of max Brave, then deals a 5-hit melee Brave, plus an HP attack followed by a 5-hit AoE melee Brave, plus an AoE HP attack 3 times that deals full HP damage, grants the Right Behind You Mister buff for 9 turns, and grants him a free ability use on his next turn. The buff Right Behind You Mister provides the following: a 200% party defense up, a party HP regen based on 20% of max HP, a 20% party HP damage up, a 30% party HP damage resist up, a 20% Brave gains up, and on every field turn will provide the full party Brave regen by 55% of Steiner's max Brave. So is Steiner and or Cid Raines worth chasing for in the upcoming banner that releases with Cid Raines Lost Chapter? Now we're going to start off with Cid Raines. I think a lot of players that have been playing for a good while now, more than likely probably has Cid Raines. And pretty much Cid Raines, he is a launch king, or at least I call him a launch king. The biggest thing about him is definitely going to be that if he himself initiates the chase sequence, then he will be the final attacker regardless if he attacks first. So that means that after everybody else attacks in the chase sequence, he will be dealing his impact strike attack. And you got to make sure that you have his buff active from his skill 1, so that way every time that he launches, he will deal that attack. Aside from that, his EX ability is able to cleanse and dispel enemy buffs from all enemies, which is pretty nice. He does have some turn shenanigans within his kit, whether it be dragging a teammate or teammates right behind him, so that way they can participate in the launch sequence. So basically, overall though, for Cid Raines, if you are needing a launcher that is able to basically move around your teammates in the turn order, and at the same time provide a little bit of some battery before the launch begins, then Cid Raines is a very solid option to have. Or if you want to use him as a call ability, that works too, because his call ability is able to make it so that you are able to launch. So very solid character still, and I can definitely see a lot of players using him again for probably the next few fights, or if not, just continue to use him as a call ability. Now with Steiner, in my opinion, did get a pretty good improvement, and his LD ability on top of that really just made him an overall better character. He's definitely one of those like third slot characters, at least for me, in terms of wanting to battery the party. And now with that LD buff that he just got, making it so that on every field turn he is able to give the party a Brave regen based on 55% of Steiner's max Brave. To me right there, that automatically says, okay, if I want to build up Steiner, then I'm gonna have to build him up a little bit differently in terms of making it so that way he can provide much higher Brave regen on every field turn. So that way I would give him, like, you know, max Brave D30s. I would give him spheres that would increase his max Brave. So that way that Brave regen will be much higher than it was if he didn't have any of the things that I just mentioned. Aside from that, the what do you call it? The party auras that he now provides with that LD buff being offensive and defensive auras is actually a pretty nice add-on to what Steiner offered before. Because Steiner didn't really provide any party auras. Most of the stuff that he had with him were mainly for himself, and that's about it. His EX ability, it did provide like one thing, excuse me, being that he would provide a max Brave up, and that's about it. But now with his C90, he now provides stolen and gained max Brave overflow up and a little bit of attack to the party. So it's nice. It's a little bit of something, but definitely when it comes to his LD ability, like, it's one that I really liked a lot, and especially because, and it's one thing that I forgot to mention earlier, the Brave gains up is actually pretty good as well. Now, if you use him as a call ability, his call ability, the call effects for 3 actions, provides the party with a 20% HP damage dealt up, a 20% Brave gains received up, a 30% HP damage taken reduction, and an HP regen based on 20% of max HP. So he's actually not too bad as a call ability either, if per se you want to offer the party, you know, some small offensive, but at the same time you also got some defensive effects from his call ability. So to me, Steiner, he's a pretty solid character now with what he has. So really, at the end of the day, if you are wanting yourself a character that is able to fill up that third slot as an LD only unit, that is also able to provide battery on every single field turn, Steiner's not a bad option at all. I mean, like, it's when you look at Steiner, at least the way that I look at him, he's a character that if I want to add more auras, more party auras altogether with what my other teammates are providing, then Steiner, in my opinion, is definitely a solid option to have. But if not, I believe his LD weapon does get reran in a future event. Let's see here. Oh, so he does actually come back with Divine Odin. So that's going to be a very hot minute until his LD weapon gets reran, unless, of course, Global decides, since Global has changed stuff in the past, Global decides to maybe rerun it a little bit early, or maybe they want to rerun it again before Odin, whatever it is. But if you decide to pass up on it now, then you have another chance whenever Divine Odin drops. So other than that, though, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you are planning to pull for his banner, if you're going to throw some tickets, gems, whatever it is that you want to do let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Opera Omnia content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.